Back it up and did this, so I knocked that Gucci out. I wrote solo swag, then I rock my body out.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know that I haven't posted in like forever, and so this video it's kind of a hair tutorial, but it's kind of not. I mean, for some people it's a simple hairstyle. For me, it's pretty easy to do, but this is just going to be like a tutorial video, and basically I'm just gonna do 2 Dutch braids because it's a simple hairstyle that I like to do during the summertime, or I mean honestly anytime, but mostly I do it during the summer. It's not so much going to be a tutorial because it's kind of hard for me to show the hair, so I might just do like a voiceover. I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen because when I do my hair, I don't really feel like talking during it. Also, I'm not the best at doing hair, so I'm just gonna put that out there. So like, if there's like 50 million bumps in my hair, that's why, because I'm not that good at hair. So let's get into this. So what you're going to need is a comb. I mean, I would suggest a smaller comb to part your hair, but it doesn't really matter. And then 2 rubber bands for the braids, and then just a brush. Any brush, doesn't matter, because you gotta brush your hair. Well, I have to just like redo my part, so I'm just gonna quickly brush my hair back. But it doesn't matter if your part is perfect or not. And my hair it gets really messy. So this is an old brush, so like that's why there's a lot of hair. But once I start braiding, I'm probably just going to have a voiceover because I feel like when I can actually see myself doing it, I'm just better at explaining it. So, okay, so first just, brush out your hair. Okay, so once your hair is sectioned off or whatever, then you just take a rubber band, and I tie one side off to the side so that it's not in my way when I braid, and then I just put my hair back. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off by grabbing hair and take a thin section and then split it into 3 sections. So you have 3 sections, and yeah, the rest of this is just gonna be voiceover. So okay, so what I'm doing right now is having my hair into 3 sections, and first of all, I'm starting with the front piece, and I'm taking hair from the side of my head, grabbing it into that section and putting it under the hair, but I'm crossing it into the middle each time. And then I go over to the next piece of hair that's on the outside of my head or whatever, and adding hair to that section and putting it under the middle and like under my hair. So when you cross like hair under to become the next middle section, that's basically what you do for Dutch braids. But with French braids, every single time you add hair and in crossing it into the middle, you cross it over to become the new middle section. So basically I just do this down, and every time I'm crossing the hair over, I'm just adding sections each time. And as I do this, like once I get towards the bottom, I just like to add more hair. But when I'm starting at the top of my head, I like to grab thin strands and add them in. And as you get to the bottom of your head, that's when you can start to add thicker sections, and that's when it gets easier in my opinion. But a lot of the times when I do this, it's kind of hard to grab a lot of sections of hair. But like I said, start off with thin sections so that the top of your head is kind of tight, and then as you get towards the bottom of your head, then that's when you can grab thicker sections, and it's just thicker. Sorry for the background noise, because I live on a busy street, so cars are gonna keep going by. But anyways, okay, so I'm kind of getting closer to the bottom, so I'm just gonna say it again. As I get towards the bottom, I just like to grab thicker sections, and it's kind of easier. And I'm just gonna say I'm not the best at braiding, so when I do this, it's not really the best, and I kind of have some bumps. And also when I grab the hair, it's kind of hard for me to keep it like straight. So I'm getting closer to the bottom. So like I've said about 50 million times, I'm just gonna add thicker strands. And basically once you're done grabbing like all the hair, that's when you can start braiding it regularly, which I'm most likely doing right now, but I can't really tell because I can't see the back of my head. Okay, so I was just grabbing my rubber band because it wasn't on my wrist, because you know you kind of need a rubber band. So now what I'm doing is just, since I grabbed all the hair, I'm just braiding the 3 sections into a normal braid. So once you've basically grabbed all of the hair, then just braid it into a normal braid like you would with 3 sections. And I'm just going to keep going until I'm done braiding. And right here, I kind of messed up, and some of my hair started to like fall out of the like sections that I had, so it kind of got messed up. And that's kind of why you need to make sure that your hair is completely brushed and that there's no knots in it, or else what happened to me is gonna happen to you. Alright, so now I'm just gonna keep braiding it like a normal 3-strand braid, and I already see a bump in my hair. But once I get to the bottom, then I'm just going to keep braiding until the strands of hair are pretty much too short for me to keep braiding. And once I'm done, I'm just going to tie it off with my rubber band. And that's basically it. That's how you do a Dutch braid. Okay. One side is done, and I just like to pull out baby hairs. I'll be right back because I can't see anything. Okay, so for this side, I'm just not gonna film it, but I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I'm done. I mean, they don't look the best. This is them finished. From afar, like this kind of distance, they may look good, but in reality, they are not. They are just, So I'm not the best at doing hair. In my previous video that I posted, it was like the most recent, I said that I would do hair tutorials and things like that, and that's what I've done. This is like the first hair tutorial. It's more of me just showing you a hairstyle that I like to do. But like I said, this is it. And then I pull up my baby hairs and I just kind of twist them because they kind of curl up on their own. So yeah, that's it for how to do 2 Dutch braids. Yeah. So for some people this might be simple and easy, for others it might be hard. In my opinion, it's simple. It's just the fact that my hair is really thick and it's kind of hard to work with. And it's also really hard to get like an actual good part with my hair. Thank you guys for watching, and go check out my other videos, even though they're terrible. But yeah, so thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, like this video, subscribe. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so go check out my other terrible videos like those. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
But I will be